Hey there everyone, it's Beth and this is another Frauds Fairies Oracle. And we have the Topsie Turvets today. We are almost to the challengers. And you will notice that the last two cards, simply, last two cards, because Arvel's before these guys. And Arvel's pretty sweet. Arvel's about finding your voice. But the Topsie Turvets, they're a little chaotic. They're also what's on the back of the cards, if you hadn't noticed already. Very labyrinth, kind of little goblin creatures there. But what do they say to you? I mean, these guys are a lot about perspective. And you getting caught on one single perspective. They're like, maybe you need to be looking at this a different way. Maybe you need to stand on your head and find out what it is. Because this is one of those cards that's kind of, and it's reversed. It's kind of like you really need to pay attention because upright, things are going to be chaotic enough. These guys they're not bad. They're not there like a challenger. They're there to constructively create chaos in your life. And if you're ignoring them, they're going to really go for broke. And you don't want them to go for broke. They can be so much fun, though. So, new ways, change of viewpoint, fresh ideas. They can show up when life is a little confusing, and sometimes when life also is a little stagnant, frankly. To help get things moving. It's like, if you're confused, they're going to help you sort it out. Except you're probably going to feel a lot more confused before you get to a point where you don't feel confused. And one of the times they've really come in, it's like, if you're like, this is how it's going to happen. This is how it's going to happen. You know how in manifestation kind of things, they tell you to visualize things? If the Topsie Turvets start showing up and you're doing something like visualizations and only one way, this is how it's going to show up. And the Topsie Turvets keep popping up as a card for you or in readings, I would re-examine that visualization and make sure that's really what's going on. Check your viewpoint. Change your viewpoint. Look at it from a different way. Because that's what they're going to encourage you to do. And I know if I had not, at one point, I would not have got my first sale when I did. I had to completely change how I thought I was going to get my first sale in a matter of seconds. And I did that. And I got a sale. My first very sale for this business. And I was so excited. Because I looked at a different viewpoint. I don't even know if they were coming up for me at that point in time. Don't be attached. Because maybe that outcome you're attached to isn't the one you need. And the Topsie Turvets are going to be like, hello, hello, hello. Look at it different. Look at it different. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. You can do it. You need to do it. And sometimes, too, there may be an aspect of denial and defensiveness that comes along with this. It's like, oh no, this is the way it's going. So you also find yourself like, no, that can't be. It can't be another way. Denying any other way other than the way you have set. Or feeling defensive about it, you better bet your booties. If these guys are showing up, you better think about what you're doing. And really, really try and see it differently. Because, oh boy, these guys can get chaotic. And they Helpline Troop, it's Helpline Troop if I remember correctly. Let me get some Guardians. Yes, there you go. Yep, Helpline Troop. Yep. So Being in the helpline troop, their big goal is to help you right out of your rigid way of thinking, and they're going to do that one way or another. And if you get it upright, you're pretty much at a point where you can change that. You can be like, oh, I got the Topsie Turvets. I need a fresh perspective. And take a look, especially if there is something you have been like, this is how it's going to happen. Dun, 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 dun. Or you have some kind of rigid belief around something. Like I used to have the rigid belief that, because I like to work with fairies, I couldn't work with angels. Yeah, that one got blown right on out of the water. Now, if these guys are upside down, good luck, because it's amplified. It's magnified. Bam. They're coming for you. And they're just going to shake you right on out. They're going to help you change that view. And it may not be the most pleasant experience. It may not be you going like, oh, maybe I need to look at this getting my first sale in a different manner and doing it in a matter of seconds, quite literally, maybe a minute, tops. It can be that fast, people. It does not have to be a long drawn out thing. It can literally be a matter of seconds of you changing that perception and saying, in my case, a number of how many dollars to send me through PayPal. And I go, yeah. Other times it may take more working out and be a little bit more drawn out than that matter of minute tops, quite literally. That's how long it took for me to shift a perspective. So don't think, oh my God, this is just going to take forever. It may not. The ability and willingness to see something in a new light from a different perspective is enough to start activating that energy where you do see it. And you can comprehend it, and maybe you do even act upon it. And that'll be awesome, because the Topsie Turvets can help you really, really, really a lot in a chaotic manner if you refuse to see it. You know, if you keep up the denial, if you keep being defensive about it, if you keep kind of that. I would also throw that wishful thinking in. It's right around the corner. It's right around the corner. It's right around the corner, and it never ever comes around the corner. Would be another one I would throw into the slot of how can you see something differently if you're doing that kind of stuff. If you really got a visualization or some kind of outcome, wishful thinking going on, the Topsie Turvets can really help you out on that. And they'll really be excited about it, because they're excited about everything. And they are actually a lot of fun to work with if you're willing to work with them and not be like, no, I don't want to see it a different way. Then you get this Topsie Turvets, which is like, we're going to bounce on the bed until you understand and make your life chaotic, until you get that your denial and your defensiveness and your unwillingness to see that other point of view or some other way of it happening comes in. You want to do that. Trust me. A lot more fun. And that is the Topsie Turvets. Everyone have a wonderful, wonderful day, and go out there and be the love in the world. Talk to you later. And we are recording. Hello, and welcome to another Frauds. Ooh.